there was, I just don't have enough help. I didn't have enough this year, and I can't do anything about it. Give me some help next year, and we'll be better. That was the message he just sent, because you got to the point, and you finally got to the point of this, which is your last point, which is he dealt himself this hand from the start. He was the dealer, and then he was the player.
Right.
Because he could have chosen to join forces with those young stars in Philadelphia. Yep. He could have chosen to go to Houston and join forces. He could have. They wanted him.
He could have.
He could have stayed in Cleveland and stayed in the East. I know the East is much tougher than it seemed to be a year ago, but he could have stayed there and he would have been a little better off, I think, in the standings with what he had to work with in Houston. But he chose Hollywood. I'm going to say it one more time. He chose to chase Michael B. Jordan as well as continue to chasing Michael Jordan. That's what happened. You know it, and I know it. He chose to come here with no proven star, no co-star, no sidekick. There was nobody yet that we could say, aha, I was dumbfounded. I sat here in this chair saying, what are you doing? Really? You're going to do this year? I kept waiting for the other sneaker to drop. Like, right. Is it? No, there's nobody. So he chose to go forward, and he also chose to tell Magic from the start, I don't want three-point snipers. I want veteran playmakers. Yeah. And Magic went out and got him a Rondo and a Michael Beasley and JaVale, and then they finally got Tyson Chandler, and they had KCP. Who am I forgetting? Lance, okay? And LeBron seemed before the year ecstatic to have that group around him. Was he not? That's what it came across to me. And then he chose, I'm sorry, he chose to want to trade all those potential young star kids for Anthony Davis. You can't tell me he wasn't behind that wasn't his choice from the start. Was let's go get him. Well, again, he's the CEO of Clutch Sports. Well, he just is.
That's Rich Paul.
Okay, but he is. Who's the brains behind the operation? Mavericks the brains, but
Rich.
Okay, Rich is the point man. Rich is the point man.
No, Rich has Clutch Sports. Maverick has his own deal.
I got it.
And AD has, look, AD is not a puppet, though. AD has to say, I want out of there.
Okay, I got it. But it backfired, and it backfired badly.
It didn't do that.
But yet, Kuzma and Brandon Ingram came out of that trade deadline on a tear. Both of them did. Seriously, on a tear. And LeBron was not able to capitalize on the tear of both of them before both of them got hurt.
Right.
But there was a period in there where it looked like they were poised for takeoff, because on trade deadline night, Rondo hit a miraculous walk-off shot at Boston. It was saying he just saved the season.
Yeah.
Didn't they seem poised for takeoff?
They did.
Okay. And yet, was LeBron engaged on defense? Not 100% engaged. Okay.
Not at all.
Okay. But I'm trying to be nice, because he would pick his spots occasionally. Was he fully engaged in attack mode on offense the way I kept saying? Just go, just attack. No, he was not. He wanted to be more of the playmaking point guard, which I love him. But at some point, when you're struggling, you just got to say, it's my turn. I'm going to take this over, because he's capable of that.
I wish LeBron had came out of that injury like he's played the last 5 games.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, the thing is, Skip, you know, when you're coming off an injury, especially a muscle injury, you don't really want to step on it, because you don't like, man, if I step on it too early, I might be back to ground zero.
Maybe.
So, you know, he feels, look at him now. Look at all these dunks, the way he's dunking the ball, Skip.
Different.
Look at him, how explosive he looks now. Remember,
those are Space Jams.
Yeah.
Right?
Space
Jams. Space jamming. Space jamming.
We having a good conversation.
I think the other thing we're missing is, because you mentioned it, Ingram and Kuzma were great out of the break offensively.
Yes.
Okay.
That team has never been very good defensively.
Well, no, they were. In the early in the season, they were 10th in the league before LeBron got hurt. Then without him, they were 7th. Here's what I think happened. We know the AD trade saga, whoever you blame, deflated all the other players.
Right.
Emotionally, spiritually. Early in the season, let's not act like LeBron was playing great defense early in the season.
No.
But the young players were willing to cover up for him. They cover for Harden. They cover for Steph. That's what teams do.
And by the way, JaVale was rim protecting like a madman. I'd never seen anything quite like that.
So they all were in on LeBron's our guy. He's carrying the offense. We're covering for him defensively. I think once the AD trade saga came and they were like,
dude, you trying to get off?
Right, they weren't covering for him anymore. You can point to the offensive numbers, because no matter how angry I am, I want to get my points. Right, I want to do my thing offensively, right, and that's fun. But defensively is where the trust, the chemistry, the camaraderie comes in. And if that's not there and it wasn't there, then that's where they fell off.
You saw that against the Clippers. Kuzma pushed LeBron in the back like he pushing him off like he pushing him off the A train in New York.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
I'm like, come on, dude. Come on,
That was
Skip.
saying something.
And he got there, man. He got there. He forced Gallinari into a big miss.
And look, here's the thing. This team, if they don't get AD, and Mark Spears, our former colleague, he has said, and Mike Wilbon backed him up, that they're being told that New Orleans, there's no way they'll trade LeBron to the Lakers.
Straight AD to the Lakers.
I'm sorry, AD to the Lakers. Now, there'll be a new general manager.
So just
AD,
out of spite.
Out of spite.
Okay, all right.
They like, you going to have
So
to
they're
go
going to do it.
there.
So in other words, they'd rather do a bad deal.
And see, from what I'm being told, they're all in on what Boston could give them. Even more so than if they could get Zion.
Right.
They're all in on Boston. But if Kyrie leaves, why would Danny, you never know with Danny Ainge, but I wouldn't give up Jason Tatum and those guys
Jaylen
for
Brown,
AD for a one-year rental.
Rozier and a draft pick.
So then what
You might
else is
start
going to be
looking
out
like
there?
New Orleans, right?
Right, exactly.
Right.
So what else will be out there?
Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes you got to swallow your pride. Because pride, you're a Pentecostal. You know what they say. Pride before the fall. Now, I understand that the man came to you guys, tried to hold you hostage, but he let you go, and you said you weren't going to tell. So, Skip, that's what I'm going to do. If you let me go, somebody hold me hostage, they let me go, and I tell them I'm not going to tell, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell. AD did right by you. AD said, look, he could have just waited till the end of the year and just walked. When his contract up and just walked. KD. They got zero for KD. $0.
Okay.
I'm trying to give you some money.
It's true.
I still say there's only one way out for LeBron James in Los Angeles as a Laker, and it's KD and Kyrie joining him. That's the only way out, because your proposal of a trade, it's still going to have to include too many of the kids to New Orleans, where you'd be left with LeBron and some vets and AD. It would not be enough.
But
unless
if
Kevin's
if
gone,
KD left Golden State,
if KD and Kyrie go there, now look, it'll be good in that LeBron will get more rings, maybe not just rings, but some people would kill LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, and a lot of people
what do
would
you
look
want? Win or not? I don't know
A
what you
lot
want.
of people would be like, "Oh, see, he's a third wheel," like we said, and he's got carried to a championship.
I don't want to hear I don't have enough help
Chris,
anymore.
you know what's going to happen. Do you think, Chris, let me ask you this. Do you actually think Michael Jordan would have joined Larry and Magic?
Is that your Skip voice?
Because he always, every time
how I see it.
I don't know, that wasn't
LeBron
it.
does something, everybody else link up. Do you think Jordan would have done what KD did?
What KD? No, he wouldn't.
Okay, then.
He
But
wouldn't have done any of this.
everybody else getting, but it's a different time now.
But that's not happening. Kyrie and
gonna
KD are
happen?
not going.
You don't think so?
That would be the most stunning thing I've
been every
ever
game.
seen in
Really?
the NBA.
Well, Chris,
I mean, really, like,
Chris, I hope-
there's no way.
I hope you're ready to fill in because I'm going to be at a lot of games. I'm going to be at all 42.
Would you?
I'm going to be at all 42.
Huh?
Yeah, we be having own locations. We got to do this from location.
then-
in prime time.
Fun.
Then LeBron would be like Klay Thompson, right? He'd be just that guy that every once in a while he'd.
There you go. See, there you go.
That's
See,
harsh.
That's
hard.
That's
what he
what you
want.
want.
That's what he want. That's what he want.
I just want him to have
Get
help.
him AD
Give him some help.
and Jimmy Butler. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all he needs.
That's all he
That's
needs?
all he needs. And some
Okay.
sprinkle in some nondescript shooters. That's it.
If you told me Golden State was broken up, like.
Well, then I think KD's out of there.
And if Clay left also,
No,
then
no,
maybe.
Clay finna get that
Clay
bag.
stay.
Clay
Clay
want that
stay.
bag. He about to get that big bag. I'm talking about a hefty bag. I ain't talking about the little bag. I'm talking about a little bag. I'm talking about a big bag.
Real deal.
Yeah, he gonna get 200.
Clay grew up in Southern California in the LA area, and his father played for the Lakers. I don't know.
But the thing is,
His dad wants
help.
him there. I know that.
the Lakers can't pay what Golden State can pay.
Nope.
No, they can't.
You are just trying to get the guy some help.
I'm
I really
trying to.
respect
I'm
that.
trying to help you.
Look it
You
up
have
for
him
him.
out of the starting lineup if it were up to you.
You'd be a
I'm
great
sixth man of the
Yeah.
year.
Always good to have you with us.
Oh, he's gonna definitely get most.
Always a good time. Here's the thing.
Wait, I gotta ask one.
What?
I'm sorry. One quick question.
What?
Question.
If this happens, who
Kyrie and
would
KD?
be the best player on the team? And
We don't care, Skip.
LeBron's in year
We don't have
17.
time to get into
You
this.
see what he's trying to do? He's always
No. Well, seriously, Kevin Durant
It
would
would-
be the best player. Kyrie
I
would be the
don't
second.
know. It'd be between LeBron and KD.
Okay.
And I still would give LeBron a shot because he
But you see what he try to do? He always try to drive that knife. And they always talk, well, LeBron only talks about an eye. And every time we turn around, if KD and Kyrie's on the team, who's the best player?
You have anything else to say, Skip?
No.
Are we good? Okay, we're gonna talk about the Browns next. Are they now a contender in the AFC? Oh, how times have changed.